Please, somebody help me. I don't know what to do. I'm a single mom doing her very best. Oh my God. I'm 655 days sober. I had to give my daughter up to her dad because I was so poor, so chronically poor. I quit OF in November because that does not align with me and it does not let me have the dignity that I deserve. I've been cleaning houses freelance for the last couple weeks to make money. My car was impounded by the police yesterday. So you know there's a ton of other errands you have to do to take care of everything before you can get the vehicle, which if it's there just a couple more days, it'll be over $1,000 that I owe. That doesn't include the fees to the police. And then just now, my ex-husband's lawyer just called saying that there's a hearing for custody of my daughter, and I don't know what any of it means. Please, someone help me. Someone that knows more. I don't have parents to help me.
So you chose to do OnlyFans and clean random people's houses instead of just sleeping with your husband and cleaning the house that you already have. The dildo of consequences never comes with lube.
Making my way downtown, being fast, selling ass, I'm a hoe now.
And I need you, and I miss you. You better go somewhere and beat your meat.
My office, 5 minutes.
Oof. If the manly walk, the wide shoulders, and the deep voice didn't give it away, fellas, just remember, where there's an apple, there is a banana. This one's a fruit.
I don't think you deserve a man to slap you. I don't think, no. Here's what, I swear to God,
You don't think someone should slap me?
I don't, you're horrible and rotten, but I don't think your husband should slap you. He's 180 pounds?
I love it.
How much does he weigh?
He's probably like, that's probably a really good guess actually.
Yeah,
Probably
I saw his gym pic. So he's 180 pounds.
Okay.
He should not slap you. How much do you weigh?
Like 100.
I should slap you. That's how evil you are.
Thank you.
You're destroying his life, dude. He's in love with you and you're like fucking succubus. You're evil.
You're making me so horny.
You're a demon.
She got a husband? Man, dudes be out here just marrying anything.
We got to draw some lines. This shit getting out of hand.
Maybe you attract the wrong guys because you're a stripper.
Oh.
They're offended by my tone, which is why America is so soft.
Honestly.
3 kids with 3 different baby daddies and OnlyFans would be a huge red flag. It's
but
fine.
still.
That's why you're single and your career is OnlyFans.
Okay, and that's
busting
why
it
you're a
open.
house.
Yo,
Feminism is saying it's empowering to bust it open for everybody online. Fascinated. It's really quite fascinating, the mind of a hoe.
An iron fence to break into his home. Security footage shows the suspect entering the backyard. The homeowner briefly disappears into a side door, then returns with a lasso. The suspect runs. The homeowner chases him around the corner and
Nah, bro finna get 50 lashes.
I was just being honest. I am an awful driver. I drove over.
Excuse me? I just want to say that you 3 are beautiful, so you guys could just share this flower. Alright. I know.
It's an evil world we live in.
I got you.
This is what get it done. Ladies, daddy's home.
You crazy, girl. You better be careful packing that.
What? Shit, I'm telling you, hell, I keep some bait on my head, baby.
Women don't understand that a nigga be going through so much shit in life. A nigga lost his job, he got into a car accident, he hasn't had a haircut in 3 months, his PlayStation 5 HDMI port don't work no more, he got a crack in his TV, and his mom and his dad divorced. You sitting right there, fucked up. There's nothing but ringing in your ears. You can't think of nothing but to get your way out of the situation. You'll feel a tap on your shoulder, or you hear a babe, babe. You snap out of it, you look at her, what's up, what's going on? And she say, what do you love about me? I'm fucked up right now, and you're asking me 3 things I love about you. My entire life is folding in on itself. You that insecure, you can't just rub a nigga back. Baby, it's gonna be cool, this and the third. A lot of women don't know how to romance they niggas. Or just be a good person. You will have the worst thing happen to you. You lost your job, you can't pay for your car no more, you got repoed, this and the third. And women will do this one thing that is the most despicable thing I've ever seen in my life. The one time y'all get into an argument. Little ass nigga, that's why I'm gonna fuck anyway. That's why my ex had a Hellcat, nigga, you riding the bus. And you'll say, why'd you bring that up? And this is their one excuse. Oh, I was just upset. I was mad. I didn't really mean it.
But when a stranger looks at me and goes, hey ma'am, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go, oh, yeah, me, sorry. And they have no idea why I just did that, but I'm not a ma'am, I'm not a lady, I'm not a girl.
Let's get all the women and children to safety first, okay? Women and children only, please. Not you. I thought you said you're non-binary, right? That means you're not a woman. Oh, so now you're a woman. Well, what happened when I called you ma'am and you were pretending I wasn't talking to you? Oh, okay, so as soon as the danger alarms are going off, now all of a sudden objective truth matters. Yeah, okay, well, today's your lucky day. I'm going to be affirming your identity right now, okay? So you get to stay behind, okay? But don't worry, all right? We have 83 genders before I call non-binary, so, you know, eventually you'll get out of here. But don't get mad at me. I didn't make the rules. You did.
To have a man is to settle. It's just because they're men. It's just the fact that they're men. To have a man is to settle. Like, they're not perfect beings. They're actually far from perfect. They're very imperfect. Women are more perfect than...
You're gay. I think that's just the video. You're gay. If you feel that strongly, you need to be with a woman. And I'm not saying, oh, if you don't like men, you must like women. No, that just sounds really gay. You should be with the perfect person for you. The perfect person is a woman. I think you're just gay.
Our little boy is starting reception in September. He has picked his own school bag.
I told him not to get the pink bag.
It's what he wants to have.
I don't care what he wants to have. You should have gotten the football bag like I told you.
It's his first day of school. It's his choice of backpack.
He's going to get bullied.
He's not going to get bullied. He's 4 years old.
You know how mean 4-year-old people are these days, right? He's going to get bullied. And you know what? You're going to have to deal with it. I told you not to get that bag for him.
He can have whatever he wants. We need to encourage him.
No, he can have the football bag. That's what I'm going to get him. You need to take that back and we'll get the football bag for him.
He's picked this bag. He's going to have this bag. He's his own person.
He's 4 years old. He doesn't know what he wants. He's having the football bag. He's not having the pink bag. I don't care what we say. I don't care what he says. He's not having that bag. All right? And if he gets bullied, it's your fault. I'm not dealing with any of these teachers. You deal with it. All right? I've had enough. I'm going.
One parent is trying to protect their kid and the other parent is just trying to get virtue signaling points on social media. The dad was 100% right.
Hey, good, man. I thought the bitch was looking for love, the bitch was looking for help. I didn't know. Bitch, you could have let me know if you wanted help. Bitch, I thought you wanted love. I didn't know you wanted.
I don't know. For me, one of the worst parts about being like a single mother is those moments when you see guys being great fathers. Because that shit hurt. I'm at work, some guy randomly comes up to me. He's like, yo, can you make copies of this paper? It's a paper with the name Amy on it or something like that. He wants it for his baby to practice writing her name. And it just hurts to think that, wow, my baby father would never do that.
Well, then you gonna hate me because I'll be walking around happy with my daughter. You slept with a man who couldn't take care of himself and now you're surprised that he's not gonna take care of his kid. And I know the guy's a bum because any man with a job and a stable income takes care of their kids. Almost every time you hear about a guy being a deadbeat dad, you can damn near guarantee they don't have a job.
I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yes, child support should go on a card. It should go on a card, Art. And you have to use that credit card for all purchases for the child. So that way, if the father wants to, Art, I should be able to log into my child support online profile and I should be able to see what you're buying with my money. What is wrong with a black father logging into the child support database, going to my profile and seeing that she bought my daughter some shoes, she paid for swimming lessons? I should see how my money is being spent. And not all black women are guilty, but I do know a sizable proportion of black women are guilty. It's ridiculous. There needs to be a ceiling on the child support. I and my beautiful African sisters, y'all know I love y'all, but there needs to be a ceiling on child support because it is being weaponized to destroy the economic security of black men, and I cannot support that.
Do child support need an overhaul? That's the question. I mean, we all know it do, but we just asked. Inquiring minds would like to know.
Good Friday to you.
This has nothing to do with race, but I take it even one step further. If you can determine that the mother is spending the money on stuff that's outside of the kid, you should also be able to use that in custody. Because if she needs your money to take care of herself, why not just give the kid to the dad who has a more stable income? But that's, of course, if family court actually cared about the kids. They care far more about making the dad an indentured servant.
Just told my dad I've been like crying since Wednesday. It's just been like tough. He goes, there's a quote to help. I go, oh, what quote? Stop being a little bitch. Got it. Thank you.
Both on the camera. So Ashley, what do you think of Luke Thomas?
He's disgusting. Because he puts his arm around me and he goes to the bathroom. Hi.
My man Luke played the long game. Congratulations.
Do you think a man should ever tell a woman how to dress?
No. No.
Why not?
Because women should dress how they want to dress.
A few moments later.
If she's coming outside too revealing, would you ever tell her how to dress?
Hell yeah. Cause that's mine. You have to claim it like if you own it. You know what I'm saying?
So if he told you to change, what would you do?
I would go change.
Yeah.
If women have a problem with the things that create a patriarchy, which is assertion, aggression, ambition, why is it that women continue to give those men who are most assertive, most aggressive, and most ambitious the most sex and the most children? If women did not want those factors, they'd stop sleeping with those men, but they don't stop sleeping with those men. So because of that, if I'm a man and I'm objectively looking at the world and I see the nice guy who listens to Justin Baldoni, he like expresses his feelings to women, and then I see this other guy over here who's like ripped, rich, and dangerous. He runs his own company and he like leads from the front, and this guy gets the hotter girl. Eventually, over time, societally and genetically, I'm going to be more ambitious, assertive, and aggressive because those are the men who are rewarded with sex.
Well, that's because women love toxic masculinity, but only when it's used to serve women. They say they don't want toxically masculine men because they're assertive when it comes to what they want their woman to wear and what they don't want them to wear. But if a woman's getting hit on by a creep, they want a man to assert himself and stop it. They say that violence is toxic masculinity, but when somebody becomes violent with a woman, they want random men to risk their lives, even if the woman's a stranger. Women actually love toxic masculinity, but only when they can use it to their benefit.
Niggas then prove that they can smash females and that they can talk to females and they can have a roster with females. Niggas then prove that shit already. Prove some hard shit. Prove that you could leave these fucking hoes alone. Prove that you could lock in with one female nigga and build something. Prove that shit. Cause that shit ain't been done yet. Our fathers ain't did it yet. Prove that shit. That's some shit to prove. Prove you can be there for your daughter. Prove you can be there for your son. Prove you can be there for your woman, gang. Hold the fucking family down. Straight up, man. Come on, gang. Come on, man.
I would rather find out that my son is doing booger sugar than messing around with a hoe or the daughter of a hoe. The recovery rate of narcotic abuse is substantially higher than the recovery rate of cuffing a hoe. Dad, I met a girl. Okay, what's the relationship like with her father? If it's anything less than stellar, he's gonna leave her alone or I'm gonna whoop his ass. You know how many dozens, if not hundreds of dudes that I know that have been like, oh yeah, I used to party around with blah, 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 blah back in the day, but I haven't touched that in years. Versus how many guys I know that didn't do the background check on the woman, ended up cuffing her, and now they're watching their kid grow up through a phone while they're giving up half their paycheck for child support or some crazy shit. All because she got bored or some emotional unavailability or some bullshit. Ain't no 12-step program for that. Genuinely, educate your sons. I've seen more men bounce back from using crystal than I have from cuffing a nasty hoe.
I'm not saying all of them, but I think a lot of the issues with the nuclear family could be solved if men actually had standards. Women in society today are behaving a certain way because they know that no matter what they do, there's always going to be some guy that comes and saves them. We have to stop saving them and only date women of virtue.
So women can tell I'm not getting no play?
462 people in the chat room could tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you choosing signals. Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh? Uh-oh.
I weigh about...
Two what?
Depending on the day, between 280 to 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. You got a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick.
R.I.P. to the OG Kevin Samuels, man. You could be fat or you could be broke, but you can't be both. You gotta pick one. Bro fishing with nothing on the hook and wondering why he ain't catching no fish.
Anytime I see a woman say, that nigga put his hands on me, and I see that woman back with that nigga, what it tells me is that I need to mind my motherfucking business.
Listen, and I don't think y'all know how serious this is. Bro, there are a lot of women, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of women who will ball their fist up and punch you right in your fucking face. I'm talking about full, put their whole shoulder and back into it. There's a lot of women who will punch you right in your face. And then when you react to that and you dog walk her, she's gonna run to social media and tell everybody that you put your hands on her, which she's not lying. But men don't do that because we get no sympathy points for saying, she hit me. You know what I'm saying? Why do y'all think after every single woman on social media gets out of a relationship, she lets the world know, I was dating a narcissist. He's a narcissist. Yo, there's not that many narcissists on earth. They're just getting on social media telling what, like Rihanna. Rihanna came out years and years and years later. Rihanna herself saying, I started a fight and lost it. When you hear about the real details of the Rihanna Chris Brown shit, that has never ceased to blow my mind. He had him by the ball, literally digging her nails into his privates. Yo, bro, I'm sorry, I'm punching. I've never hit a woman like that in my life. But what? Go look that story up, bro. And she was in there biting and shit. Bro, y'all don't know how crazy some of these women are. Why do you think the lesbian relationship domestic violence shit is so sky high? It's because the violent women are being told on when they date women. Violent women never get told on when they date men. The man just kind of balls up and takes it. Domestic violence rate between women is crazy, bro. It's crazy. I don't know how y'all don't see that.
And what's crazier is as a society, we just decided to ignore the fact that this happens. And really the women who do this type of stuff only do it because they're bullies. They're bullies because they're hitting you knowing that you can't hit them back. If you grab my Johnson and then dig your nails into it, you catching an ass whooping. Till next time.